Is it working? Okay, hi guys! Welcome back to some more Disco Elysium in the house! Like a while ago, a year ago, there was some football beef between Kosovo and Romanian fans. Yeah, exactly. That was exactly what I was talking about. And yeah, they're playing again, so might get some spicy
A
news out
typical
of that.
Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Get back to your room and we found out you pawned your gun. That is exactly. Thank you, Legion, very much for um, bringing the audience back to speed. We took some wheel ornaments that Kim had that he really liked them, even though they were just confiscated, and we pawned them off to make the money enough money to sleep at the hotel for one day, and it felt very sad. And yes, we found out that we actually did indeed pawn off our own service gun. God forbid.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently.
This thing.
This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Is that a
Yes,
strip light?
officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
Where did you get
It
this?
was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
Hmm.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
How much for this?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
700? That's a lot. Feel the black guy is narrating. Even taking into account the risk of taking this light, that seems a bit steep.
There's also the matter of rewiring. But the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
How the fuck are we gonna make 7? Fuck that. Okay, whatever. We got the money, it's late, we need to go to bed, and we'll continue the case that we have tomorrow. I think that's the plan, right? I guess we'll learn that there's more stuff around here. Those are the balls. Still have our crowbar. Yeah, seems like some people are gone. Here you go, you fucking piece of shit.
Can I help you? Yes. Well?
Slam the bills down. Hope you choke on it. Sorry for the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Nothing. 20 real. We barely just got 20 real. Doing stuff the entire day.
Yes?
You seem to be following
Excuse
me.
me?
What if I want to work on this case
Detective,
alone?
if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state. You have trouble remembering things. You've misplaced your badge. I cannot let you act in the name of the RCM without supervision until you've regained control of your faculties.
What happened to the check the union gave you? I still have it. I need to cash it in. It's 25 real. I just haven't figured out where I can cash it. What if I need some me time?
Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself.
Okay, I'll leave the self-care for non-work
Please
hours.
do. We wouldn't want your regiment to spill over into the investigation.
The lieutenant is pretty sure self-care is just a euphemism for nihilistic binge drinking.
Yes, it is.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
What are counterfeits of real called? False.
Just a moment.
Good
We
one.
should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Okay. Progress is not a lot. We haven't even taken the body down.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Now then, we should talk about the investigation, but I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
I didn't know you
I
smelled,
have a
Kim.
cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more? God damn it. How did you get so cool,
You
Kim?
mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit, below to.
I apologize, but I only broke one loose rule. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes.
That is definitely ritualistic.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
What are our powers
They're
exactly
quite
in
limited,
Darcy?
actually. The power officers of the Habashon Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Why not
The
more
RCM's
than
primary
1,000?
role is to ensure safety. We're not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of fashion. We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and reporting.
How can you be sure there
You
still will
can't.
show up?
Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
And if they
As you may
resist?
have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in the watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
So if I kill someone on
You
off
have to supply
duty,
compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
that was the people we
We don't
convict.
convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Coron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
Ha, for the notes. And
Coalition government and the moral intern in your body. The
Right.
RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
no more,
Well,
no
perhaps it is
less.
better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Ravachol or the coalition government have
Mm. Let's say it was the
Be sentimental
citizens.
if you like. Either way, the Morlinton leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Or if they think you do.
What a intern, what is
The
that?
Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
Moralist International. And if I didn't know. How would you describe
They're a
them?
union of center-left and center-right parties across the real belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they
What do they
believe
believe
in?
in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
What is their
Interesting
symbol?
question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Love, compassion, self-discipline.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
Who was the
A
Dolores Day?
historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
What do you think
The
of
moral
them?
intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen. Do you?
Migrants leader ships fucking men are turning into women. An awful job. Have you seen this place? This is
We are in
humanism.
what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Maybe we should make our
Spoken
own
like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
How do you
Well,
think today went?
We didn't even look at the body. But we performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great.
I prefer to start with searching the scene and
It's
then
not
go
my
to the-
job to evaluate your methodology, officer. I'm just going through the facts. As for the interviews, we conducted an interview with Everard Clare. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
He's not saying much on the matter because he thinks you could have gotten more out of Everard.
He's a tough cookie,
We
that one.
didn't talk to the Wild Pines rep. We really must do that tomorrow. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
Mine was fast, the rest has to try to keep up.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Ah, cool.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. Two glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Where are they?
It's our
like this?
fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company. Not daring to come here more often.
It really accounts
This
for what
place
you're
has
wearing.
fallen between the
Yeah!
cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
It's very detailed.
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Hope our investigator will help improve the situation here.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
He is very tired,
Yeah.
but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Huh.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
And another skill point. Yeah. Smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Lonesome way home. We're still trying to get that. Should we unlock a fucking um a place? Like another memory slot. I won the run. Nice. Or should we do more over here? Damage -2. I can do one suggestion. Or authority. Let's get suggestion. Alright, can I now go to my room? As long as I don't have a free place to stay, you have to do that. Every night. So in the morning. Bye. Amazing. He stays right nearby. That's convenient, I guess.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. I think we have the chain cutters, right? Tools. Yeah. Can actually do that.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Nice. 50-50. We'll give it a go.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. The faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just told you that you need those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
But is this... I like the face.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression.
We'll give it some other try. It's another try some other time. How the fuck can we sleep on that? This is
the bed is cold,
horribly.
Not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
The window stands broken.
I guess we could read one of the books that we have.
The Greatest Innocence by João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fuego. The book is large and heavy. Browsing through the various chapters, you try your best to understand the ceaseless overflow, the sprawl of names, dates, places, events historical. Most of it ends up as a twisted mass of facts inside your brain. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've learned.
Absolutely nothing.
That's
Let's
the
go.
Spirit. Here we go. Question 1. Who was the first innocence? Oh yeah, this is what I was made for.
And give me all the
quiz
hints.
Is a short examination designed to test your knowledge without any prior warning or announcement. Such exams allow the teacher to assess how thoroughly the students have retained the material at hand. Voila. Now blast that first innocence. Thanks for nothing. Dolores Day. Dolores. Incorrect.
Nice.
Dolores Day was the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. She codified parliamentary democracy and created modern institutions. Among these, the moral intern, she was powerful and beautiful on all her icons. Her colors are silver, white, and apricot. And when you think her name, Dolores, stomach acid rises to the back of your throat, and it hurts. You see a flash silver, a wreath, an airport bag, and blonde hair. You don't know why. Another choice, perhaps?
Steer clear of this one. There's something terrible about this one. A strange sensation of loss. When she left the earth, the dust, and the ice, and the humans. That is unimportant.
Yes, the quiz is impersonal. No need to rouse sensations in yourself at the mention of Dolores Day. Who was the first innocence? Incorrect. Sola was anointed during the previous century and even lived to see the current one.
I haven't
She
read
was an
the book.
urban
How am I
planner
supposed
who
to
spoke
know
her
all
mind
this?
and largely left history to its own devices, encouraging people to excel on their own rather than prescribing to a deified model of history. Sola resigned after an assassination attempt by a Yugo nationalist who blamed her for not taking the side of the left during the turn-of-the-century revolutions. Innocences don't usually resign. Correct. Nothing much is known about him. It's not even clear that he was a he, but Franco Negro presumed as such and called him Pius. He's depicted as a young man with molten gold pouring out of his mouth. All he spoke was gold. It's said he invented God and equality of men before God. He also introduced the gold standard as a way for measuring people's love for Aurum. As the first innocence, he declared that there should be more of those like him. It is presumed his disciples were the beginning of the Holy Party, the founding party.
Fucking Jesus.
Question 2. Who was the strongest innocence? Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody. An innocence is the highest category of historical personage in the world, a literal personification of history. Traditionally, an innocence, when anointed, assumes supreme rule over the Occident or the known world in general.
Yes, but I thought you'd give me the answer to the question.
I can do better. Okay, so commonly an innocence does not enforce his or her power through military power. This is seen as unnecessary. The innocence wins because an innocence can't help but win, for their deeds are inevitabilities. Did this help?
Oh.
Damn, Dolores. Incorrect again. Even though the words most associated with her rule are l'amour, la compassion, la autodiscipline, love, compassion, self-control, which could be seen as facets of strength. Would you like to try again? Incorrect. Correct. Named the innocence of militarism, he codified hereditary rule, but at the same time ended serfdom and established the Inter-Isolari Real as the global reserve currency. He also established the concept of the nation. Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising tensions between the aristocracy and bourgeoisie by building a unified society in which every man has a place and a mission, but at the same time may rise to nobility provided on the strength of his virtue. Question 3. Got it under control. No problem. Solid on this one.
False.
It's widespread historical information. Incorrect. Kedra is a large... Correct. There have been a number of counter or false innocences. Some assumed to have innocentic qualities. Some who just thought so themselves. Occasionally, they have the support
Time is passing,
of
though.
inside the ecclesiastic organization. The most famous and important of these was Ernest Pasternak. He was into torture,
So is it like the
despotism,
popes?
hymns, cannons, and world conquest, but got defeated and humiliated by Stepan the Despicable of Kedra. Final stretch. You've come so far and learned so much. This is the most important one. Question 4. Who? I've got it. Honest.
So Erno Pasternak. Frank, it must be Dolores Gray.
Correct. The Mesk might see Franco Negro as the father of nations, but as of this century, there's been a great shift in attitude. Everything from inter-esolary travel to the connected world to 3 consecutive scientific revolutions can be traced back to her. Every decade that passes, she seems less human somehow, and more beautiful. Congratulations on finishing the test. The results a D. Not particularly remarkable, but technically a passing grade. Not that anyone really expected better.
You would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. Dial the Dolores Day down a bit.
Damn you, you
You are
arrogant
shouting
book.
at an inanimate object, like a real weirdo. No wonder you seem to have trouble with the right answers.
Fuck you. Why did we read this? What was the point of that? We lost morale for no reason. Let's just go to bed.
The bed is cold. The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Gotta take that from the voices in your head. What can you fucking do, man? Just drink them to death, I
And then
guess.
sleep. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening. Maybe it's the bed's fault. Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. Smells of alcohol and sweat. And grease. It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm. Breathing, a bit tense in the muscles. Relax a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
No more thoughts.
Your
Fall asleep
breathing
now.
steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep, and images start forming.
That's how it works. What the fuck? Oh, I guess we're dreaming. Ugh. Of course.
Do you
And a
remember the
disco
scent of your
ball.
childhood?
What is
What it
this?
says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I remember
Do you
nothing.
remember your wife's hand on your face?
And what this is?
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone.
This fucking voice, Jesus.
Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
What?
Oh no, Funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of it that left. Or you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go. Tell me,
Damn.
where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
Don't want to come
They
back.
were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is this?
Everything. The Pale and the Isolas. On the surface, The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up. No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed. Stinky boy. You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
Trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet. Grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Another type of
Oh
hangover?
yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too, so soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork, barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
What the fuck? Hey, but we healed. Nice. Alright. Hey, we woke up pretty early too.
Good going, buddy.
How it's gonna be now when I close my eyes.
Yes. Wait till you see the one with the chick in it. It's gonna be a good one.
Oh
You feel even
no.
worse this morning than you did last night. You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think. It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
Yes, what is
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor?
Really?
It's power, man. It's professionalism. It makes you feel like you're young again and ready to detect. Ready to go to war against the world. Of course,
Fine.
Martinez is speed central. You just gotta poke around. Follow your nose.
Ah, Kuno's gonna hook me up.
You and Speed will be happy again. You will make her come home. This time, it will be different.
Right. Can we clean up our own room of all the garbage we have? Ah, interesting. Pyrelidian increases our psyche. The psychedelic substance we found. No, we can't clean up our own room. Oh, fucking nonsense.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered.
Eh. Oh, that was Monday. Huh. Funky. Find speed and sniff it. Find booze and drink it. I love all these quests, man, I gotta say. Pretty good. Gonna end this first episode over here. We'll do the next one right away. In any case, hope you all enjoyed watching. Make sure you have a like, subscribe to see more. And I'll catch you all around. Yeah, stop working. Bye-bye.